Hi, everybody, and welcome to the chat. Welcome to Science Gal Aquatics. I'm Carrie, and in tonight's live chat, Jesse's here with us again, and we're going to chit-chat about just the things that's going on outside in the pond area, the garden, and some cool additions that Jesse actually picked up for the 300-gallon tub, actually, this past weekend that I'm super excited about. It was kind of a surprise. So welcome to the chat, DMC Productions, Griffin's Fish Room, John Larson. Welcome. You want to say anything? Say hi.
Howdy, guys. There's been a lot of cool stuff going on. I delved into a little bit of different stuff last weekend just because my uncle was down and we decided to get us a native live bear. So, yeehaw.
Yeah, I was actually out of town that weekend, so I wasn't there, so it was all up to him and his uncle. But they did a really good job. But I don't know if you guys watched the video from yesterday, but the Goldfish Tank, everything is doing really good. Just hand it to me. Just here, give it to me. The tablet's on. But the goldfish, they really do like their upgrade. I had a sand substrate this time, and I wasn't really sure how it was going to go. It does always look dirty, but I think they like it better being in that 75 gallons. So I'm really glad, even though I've constantly kind of talked about how nervous I was moving that oldest goldfish. I think everything has worked out for the best. But for the outside garden, I've been using the fish tank water from the fish room lately. I've been carrying the 5-gallon buckets upstairs and putting it in the garden, as well as pumping it outside. And I've got plants that I've never been able to grow before. So I don't know if you guys recycle your fish tank water to your garden, but that's working out really well.
But you should.
It's working out really well. But do you want to tell the story about what happened this weekend and then tell them what you guys picked up?
Hey, Haley, what's going on?
Hi, Haley. I'll make you talk.
All right. My uncle lives in Oklahoma City, and he loves to come to Missouri and pick up just darters, minnows, hog mollies, just small, different type of native fish from here.
He has a pretty large, is it a 50-gallon tank in his office?
100-gallon.
100-gallon. So he has a pretty big tank in his office.
So, and he loves the mosquito fish, which are kind of like an offshot of a guppy, basically, for lack of being educated.
It's a live bear.
Educated perfectly on them. The males are super tiny. The females are bigger. The males have just a little bit of plain Jane color to them, but not much. Anyway, he loves them, can never get them to reproduce in his tank. So I said, I got a free 300-gallon tub in my backyard, and if we can catch them, I said, I'll try to hook you up with as many as you'd ever want.
Yeah, they picked up, I will have to say, there's only probably, if I could guesstimate, probably a good 25 to 30 that they did pick up. And out of that,
yeah, we were close to 2 dozen.
Yeah.
Give or take. We were culling some, but
there's probably only 4 or 5 at the absolute most, guesstimating high males. And all the females are super pregnant. So hopefully we can get some more males when they do drop fry at some point. They are eating. There was a lot of little baby tadpoles and mosquito larvae and stuff in that pond because there was nothing in it.
There's
and
not now.
As soon as they went in there, they ate it all up. But they do I have bug bites that I've been feeding and then flakes that I've been feeding. I've been trying to feed them in the morning and at night. So hopefully if they're not hungry, they won't eat their fry. But yeah, they did a good job. He had waders. I've always tried to catch them when we do go to the creek and stuff like that, but they're so fast that I just didn't have any hope. But his uncle had waders and waded out there and had a big fancy net. So of course he caught a whole bunch.
And they actually like to be in the backwater from where the particular place she's talking about is really fast moving water, but there's an offshoot of it, and that's where they actually breed and like to live. They like a little bit warmer water than the stream's actual normal temperature. So I'm trying to duplicate it, but it is very hard having the tub where I actually do have it in the sun. So I'm doing a lot of plants and a lot of other things, try to cool it down.
Yeah, we do have quite a bit of hiding spots. We have water lettuce. What was the other one we picked up? Water hyacinths. Yeah. And then we have 2 water lilies that we picked up from Lowe's that has a bunch of runs off of them. And then he added a big piece of like driftwood from the yard that's still floating, but they hide under it. So I think that they have enough. There's always room for more hiding spots. And then, of course, the whole bottom of that tub is full of algae, and you can pick that algae every day, and there's still tons of algae. So I think they will be okay, but I am feeding twice a day, hopefully to keep them full. But they're, like I said, there's always room for more hiding spots, though. But the rice fish are doing really well. The Pearl Galaxy ones are reproducing far more than the Daisy Blue ones. Way more. The fry tub, I have a video coming out on it hopefully soon. I've been recording them, but they've been hatching in that Pearl Galaxy one like daily. I've been getting fry like crazy, and that I've been moving the plants over to a separate tub, and they've been hatching. But the other one, I think there's only 2 fry right now that are hatched. But I'm excited. And then the white cloud minnows, there's always fry. I always see fry in that tub, but I don't know if they're getting eaten or if they're just swimming off and hiding in a different spot, because I constantly see fry, and it's going to take some time for them to grow. But I'm just excited that they're slowly reproducing at a more steady rate, I guess. I'm excited. But I'm already needing more pond plants.
We can never have too many pond plants.
We're gonna have to go back. That one fish store we visited was quite quite nice on pond plants.
Yeah. Finally found a store close to us near St. Louis that has pond plants galore. Finally, but
hi, Fishy Biz.
There's everybody in here now. I don't know what the rules are for you guys in your respective states, but for us, as long as we have a fishing license, we can collect up to 200 of any species of non-game fish and then let it reproduce legally.
He's checked into it more than I have. I've read about it, but he's done more reading.
Yeah. For our Missouri Department of Conservation, as long as I have a valid fishing license, I can retrieve darters, any type of minnow, mosquito fish, anything I want, and I can keep up to 200 of them at a time.
We're going to start off small. I tell you, between the fish room and the outside ponds, it's a full-time job. And then on top of it, filming, I'm always behind on videos for you guys because I'm constantly working, and there's just some things like I probably should record and share, but it takes a lot of extra time to pull out the camera. So hopefully I can do a better job. But between the fish room and the outside tubs, there's so many things going on that I'm so excited to share with you that I wish I could edit faster. But that was one thing about starting a YouTube channel that I never thought that it would take as much time as it is just to set up things to film and then fight the phone with the glare and the focus. It seems like I could record things much faster if I went and battled the focus on my phone. But the guppies outside, I've seen fry lately. There's still a lot of tadpoles out there that I'm trying to collect and clean up because this year we got hit by frogs really bad. Last year I don't remember having so many tadpoles.
She got hit by my favorite frog, the tree frog.
We had 2 tree frogs and I think just a toad. I think it was just a toad. But yeah, there's a lot of tadpoles this year.
Well, plenty of food for the actual fish, not the fry. But
yeah, I've been pulling them and feeding the koi like them. It seems like the koi eat everything, though. I don't have a problem. The koi actually this year are starting to come up to me and like hand feed. They would come up to me last year, but they wouldn't let me literally hand feed them.
Are you gonna get a hellbender? That is the one species I cannot get. That is illegal for me to do.
But I think you would if you could.
And if I could figure out a way to get the license for it, if Carrie can prove that she's a CARES type person, I might be able to get it to go through because I do know some people at the Conservation Agency. I might be able to pull that off. But it's going to take a lot of me talking.
I'm slowly, like, my goal is to have just a bunch of really rare live bears.
That is an awesome question. And yes, I want one.
He does.
Years and years ago, we do a lot of, unfortunately, I love to eat fish, folks. We do a lot of fish gigging in Missouri. Mm-hmm. And when I was quite a bit younger, hellbenders used to be a lot more prolific. And I've seen one up to right at 3 foot long. It was about 24 to 28 inches. And it was awesome. Middle of the night, cold, gigging fish, and ready to go home and seen him. And it was like, oh my goodness, that I would love to have a tank for. Absolutely love.
He's talked about it, but I'm happy with my live bears.
Yes, I do know where they're at. Yeah. I know exactly where a bunch of them are. Mm-hmm. Not allowed to get them though.
Hi Tiffany. Hi Melvin. It's nice that you're here. Welcome to the chat. Hi Streetwise.
Yeah, that'd be awesome if I could get.
He's talked about it for a while, but
yeah, that's a no-no in Missouri. But I might try.
No, I don't want to get in trouble.
I'm not saying I can.
Uh-huh. Well, do any of you keep a garden this year that you have been using your fish water? I'm just curious because, like, I've always used the plant food and stuff, but this year I've really been concentrating on carrying all the buckets upstairs for the garden. And I know it's kind of like the aquaponics stuff is a big topic, but I've never really looked into it. But I don't know. I'm excited.
No way I can say that name that Streetwise put on there.
Yeah. But I've gotten lettuce and spinach and broccoli and green beans and peppers. What else is out there? We even planted like a catappa tree, it's a Missouri catappa tree, because those leaves, they still do well. I don't think they're as potent as the normal ones. What is it? The West almond leaves?
Yep.
But the shrimp devour them. And I've had a few sick fish here and there over the years, and those leaves, even though they're just native to here, they work really well. But they're still almond shaped. I think they're a little bit smaller.
Yeah,
than
they're
the stuff
a little
that
bit
we've
smaller
ordered.
unless on the mature tree,
but the
and they
fish
grow
really like
slow.
Yeah, they take forever.
But the only reason I like them is because they put on worms on the tree that's only to that specific tree, and they make the best catfish bait. So can't help it.
I just found out today that there are freshwater jellyfish in some lakes in Vermont and New Hampshire.
Yep. There was one of those articles in Missouri Department of Conservation that there's freshwater jellyfish almost everywhere.
Yeah.
But they are so small that you cannot even see them. You would actually probably crush them before you even knew what you were doing.
I'm fascinated by jellyfish, but I've never been to the ocean. So in my head, I know that they're probably just not everywhere. But I know that I've just always been fascinated, but still kind of scared of them. I don't know. But I think the closest thing I've been to an ocean is I went to one of the Great Lakes, but I can't remember which one. It was like 15 years ago, but it was in January. But I'd still be wary just because it's a large body of water and I'm not experienced. Like, I'm a really good swimmer around here in the creeks and the rivers and the lakes, but those Great Lakes and big lakes and oceans,
she likes to look at them. She doesn't really want to get in the water, folks.
And all the stuff you can't see.
It's more for value of sight.
Like all this stuff you can't see. But I'm so fascinated
Fishy
by
Biz.
it.
Come to the St. Louis Aquarium and come see them.
I want to. Because it just opened, I think, last year. It's still new.
Yeah, we'll say I know it's new.
But I've heard it's beautiful. And I believe you've made
That's a pretty short trek for us, too.
Yeah. He's my Missouri neighbor. I always look for him at the fish auctions, like Fishy Biz, like you're the first person. I'm like, where's he at? I know he's going to be here.
Yeah, he says, I'll meet you there.
I want to go so bad. And also the one in Springfield. I work close to Springfield. It's a couple of hours away. And I've still yet to go there. And it took 10 years to build it. They had artists come in and hand paint the murals and stuff for that aquarium, and I've still yet to go. But it's a part of the Bass Pro Shop up in Springfield. I want to go to both of them so bad, and then maybe they'll hire me so I can work there too. Because what cool job.
Yeah, I'm sorry guys, we didn't start at 5. That was my fault because I work so far away. She pushed the stream back to 5:30, but you guys let us know what's the best time for you guys to be on.
Yeah. I'm just glad I show up. Because, when I was in school back in the day, I had a professor tell me.
He gave her that look.
He gave me extra bonus points because half the class didn't show up for this final. And he made it sound so scary. And really, half the class didn't show up. And he gave the people that showed up bonus points. Because I'd rather be late than not show up at all. And doing live streams took me a long time to get brave enough to do. And it's not so much like being on the camera. I'm still shy. It's still still a little unnerving. And I don't no one likes public speaking, but it's public reading. It's reading the chat because one, I can't see with my glasses or my contacts. Tell them how well I can see. And then
she's blind as a bat, folks. That's why she's with me. See this? She doesn't really know what I look like.
Yeah. And then I'm horrible at pronunciation and reading. So it was really, I didn't want to disappoint you guys and say something wrong but I figured just being here and having fun and chit-chatting is better than just worrying about it. So
well, and you got to put up with me. She drugged me into this. I'm normally in the background. I just do what I'm told.
Mm-hmm. I just give you props because, I don't know when it was. I think it was right after you've done this one other time with me, a live chat. And you're like, okay, that was a little harder than I expected. And for me,
well, it's definitely different because I rushed back real fast. I worked 2 hours away. I was just trying to get here as quick as I could.
Oh.
And then I didn't realize that we hadn't talked. So I didn't know that you had changed.
I didn't want him to rush back and like be like, "Oh, I gotta be there at 5 o'clock." But he doesn't have cell phone coverage 99% of the time to communicate certain aspects that probably need to be communicated. But I guess it's just a good life lesson. Even if you're scared, just show up. Even if you're late, it happens. And the more I show up, the less nervous and freaking out 5 minutes before the live chat I will be. Just pacing and cleaning fish tank glass. But yeah, it's fun. I'm just glad I broke outside the box, and I had no idea there is a community as awesome as you guys here. So thank you for being so awesome.
I wish I could do that for John Larson. Take the camera outside.
Yeah, I have a webcam.
We'd have to go mobile to do that, and
we'll figure it out. Because I bought a webcam.
We could do that on the next week's stream or another stream.
Yeah,
we could do that. Actually, just do it mobile, and there's some cool stuff going on out there.
Yeah. If I could film and edit faster, that would be really convenient. But I'm sure if I sent the link to one of our cell phones, that it would work. It's just a matter of practicing and doing it. Every time I do a live stream, I learn something new.
Yeah, and if you're talking about technology and how to do stuff quickly, I am not the guy.
But I wanted to show you the new additions next in the 30-gallon bow front. I think I mentioned them with Amber in the last live chat last week. So I will, if you want to check out the channel in the next couple days, hopefully, fingers crossed, my cell phone won't eat the footage and my whole video again this week. And then after that, I have some things coming in the mail. I ordered some things from Haley. So if you guys want to go check out Haley's website, if she's still in here, she can drop her website. And then I ordered some things last night that are fish related. So I have some things that are coming in the mail that I'm hoping to get out soon to you guys. And then we ordered a couple small little solar contraptions for the outside ponds that I'm excited to show you guys and unbox. I ordered one, and then I liked them so much I ordered 2 more. So I should film that here in the next little bit. Everything should be arriving
And if soon. I can get my wonderful uncle to go ahead and hook me up, I might be able to design a better one. We had a very long discussion about making one that has battery storage. So.
Yeah, he's smart enough to know how to do all of that. I just know that I come up with an idea, and I'm like, I think this will work in my head.
Oh, it will work. He agreed, and he laid it out, but it's going to take a little bit of time and a lot of processing and quite a bit of developmental money.
Yeah, there's always something to think of. The more you're in this hobby, the more you think of cool stuff.
Luckily, I have a very, very smart engineer.
They're all engineers on his side of the family. Yeah. So it's helpful when you come up with these bright ideas that you have no idea how to construct.
Yeah, and I fell off the limb. I'm a tree engineer, just a tree monkey.
Yeah, he knows all about plants. Are difficult. I like plants and trees, and I appreciate them. I'm highly allergic to them. I'm allergic to everything. But I appreciate the fact that he can go out there and be like, that's that tree, and that's that kind of tree, and this is this, and because of these leaves. And I'm like, but I try. I know it's helpful to get his opinion on these, because I have no joke tried to grow a garden, you guys, for like 10 years. I've lived in apartments. I tried it on the patio. She has the opposite
of a green thumb.
Yeah, I don't. I try. But this year,
she's doing very well, folks. She's putting a lot of work into it, and everything looks wonderful. Very
that's
proud of her.
I want to talk about it, and we keep jumping because we're excited to talk. But like, we have all kinds of cool stuff. And I've tried this stuff in the same raised garden and the same like potted plants before, and nothing grew. So this fish tank water, and not just here and there, but the last like couple weeks, really coming down here, water changing, taking it upstairs, and then pumping it out to the other side has really helped. It was really cool there for a while because we had raspberries and blackberries, and we were just picking them off the front porch. And we would dump all that fish tank water from the arowana tank and the goldfish tank, that's a goldfish tank now, outside the front porch. So all that fish tank water went to those raspberries and blackberries and everything out front. And it was really nice to just go outside.
Flux capacity.
Yeah. Pick all that stuff and then make a smoothie, or the kids would eat it for breakfast. And it just grows so much better because I've tried so hard.
I was reading the fairy bottom.
Oh.
The second one up comment.
Oh. Well, you could read it out loud if you'd like. Or not.
Yeah, the water really helps in plant growth. I don't know. It's not necessarily a great thing to say, but when I was a lot younger, we did a lot of fishing and we caught a lot of bluegill and a lot of catfish and different things. And we would actually make fish emulsion and put it in the garden. I don't know if any of you guys have ever done that, know how to do that. It's actually kind of a gross process.
It sounds not appealing.
But it's super simple and it works really well. My mother loved it. The plants loved it. And it made zero waste. That way you had something to eat and the rest was not actually just discarded to the raccoons, possums, and the rest of the animals.
I just find it really like a dream to go outside in your garden, pick your vegetables, go inside and like grill them up or cook them up or fry them up or whatever you want to do with them. I just find it a really appealing idea. I feel like they're going to taste so much better because the amount of work I put in to grow that one little plate of green beans. Oh, Chevy Fish, what food are you feeding? What food did you just get done feeding? That's another thing. I have a bad habit of like just picking up like all kinds of new foods. And then I don't really feed the same thing twice for too long because there's some new cool thing. But I've got the bug bite flakes and then the bug bite granules that seems like all the fish like, even the harder to feed ones work really well.
Yes, Chevy Fish. Blackberries are great snack during work and while you're doing yard work. Yep, that's why I have a blackberry and raspberry patch right by my front door.
They're right by the front door. Like they're growing through the panels to the front door. And they're prickly, but it's nice. Like all the picky eater kids in the family will eat them. It's so nice.
Yep. Even the little ones can walk on the edge of the porch and reach out through the rail, over the rail, and they can get them a snack anytime they want.
Yeah. Was there anything else you wanted to mention really quick?
No, I don't want to mention the other project till we get it figured out.
There's always a project. I don't know about you guys, but about the time then I'm like, okay, I'm happy with that tank. I'm good. I'm good with it. Then like 10 minutes later, you come back down and you're like, well, maybe not.
Oh, what did I miss streetwise? My fish cue was for Jesse, by the way.
Oh.
What did I miss?
Was there
I didn't catch it. I'm sorry. I apologize.
We're getting used to this chat. It stops and goes and jumps. Hello, Mr. Fish, sir. Welcome to the chat.
No, I obviously missed Streetwise's question. So if she could, if they could repost it, that'd be great. I will answer it or attempt to answer it.
We'll try. It seems like there's always something new and improved, and there's always something to do and check out.
If it's about native fish that I know, I could probably answer it. If it's about anything else, probably not.
Uh-huh.
Or if it's about plants, trees, probably answer it.
Mm-hmm. Well, I guess thank you guys for coming in. I'm sorry it was such a short chat tonight, but next week we'll be back at 5. I believe I have a guest lined up. We're going to get everything finalized. But again, thank you guys for showing up. And hopefully, fingers crossed, I will have
before you cut it out, see if they put it back up.
Oh, I'll give them a
I'll say, give Streetwise a second to see if I can see that the question again. If whoever posts it again, I will try to field it.
You'll have to pull that up. Maybe it's here. I'll pull it up. But I'll hopefully again, I'll just try to edit faster for you guys. I'm really trying my hardest. I apologize. I'll look it up on here.
John Larson, I fed pellets to my Africans, my flower horn, frozen worms to my Denios, clowns, frozen shrimp to the discus, flakes to the Dalmatian mollies. Dalmatian mollies, those are cool.
They are cool.
Those are fucking sweet. My grandma could make blackberry wine like you wouldn't believe. That is cool. Let's see if I can find this real quick. I know I missed it.
I'm going to go outside and check for more baby rice fish. The fryer's so small. It takes me forever to spot them. I tell you, once they got going. I've seen them actually laying eggs once. And it was really fun. I did record it. Hopefully it's in focus. I'm always battling that phone. But I'm going to try to bring you a video soon and update you about the ponds and the summer tub, about all the different pests I found. I don't know about you guys, but I've had this pond for 3 or 4 years now. And yesterday I walked outside to check it, and there was an actual black bird that had gotten too close and didn't make it. So that was a first. I didn't record that because it was sad. But there's been all kinds of unusual pests that I've had this year that I don't normally have. So I've recorded them as I've gone, and I'm going to try to edit that video and give you an update on the ponds and all the fry that I have outside. So look for that video soon. And again, just a couple of new additions to the fish room and outside in the tubs. So I'm going to get to work and edit some videos, and I will be back with you guys next week. But thank you again. Which means
she's putting me to work.
Yeah.
That's what that really means, folks.
We're going to go outside and enjoy the hot weather. But thanks, guys. I'll see you next week, and hopefully I'll bring you a video very soon. Thanks, guys.
Have a good one.